Hi guys, it's Elaine here, the Animal Reiki Lady. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in the world. It is early morning here in Colorado. I'm coming to you around 6:30 a.m. Before I get started with a busy day. So I wanted to make sure and come on with our next reading. Our next reading is for Buttons, and I will be reaching out to Buttons' mama so that she knows when to watch. This is for Buttons, who is a cockatiel, and very, very cool messages that I receive from Buttons. And for those of you who have asked, who have requested readings, I have about 2 weeks worth now. So it's just beautiful that you guys continue to send me these messages, and I will, just as I'm going to do here with Buttons Mama, I will let you know when it's time for your video. And in the meantime, I just hope you join in and don't hesitate to ask questions. So we'll get this out of the way in the beginning. First of all, if you're catching my videos for the very first time, my name is Elaine. I'm an Animal Reiki Master. I go by the name the Animal Reiki Lady. I spent 35 years in corporate, and the last 15 of that I was the HR lady, and it just kind of transitioned when I made that switch to answer the call for animals. I became the Animal Reiki Lady. And what I do is help people really build deep relationships with the animals in their life. I do a lot of different things. I teach people how to practice animal Reiki as a form of energetic healing for their animals. And I also have a handful of private clients, but I love doing this little thing. Unexpected consequence has been learning how to connect with animals who have crossed to the other side. And I love to share these messages with you guys. So if you like these kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe. Press the like button over here, subscribe over here. And I always like to post another video for you. So if you've missed one and you'd like to get in on them, I post little videos right up there. And also at the end of this video. So for right now, let's get started with the reading for Buttons. So Buttons is a cockatiel. And what came through to me from the cockatiel was mostly sound. A lot of times I get sensations, sometimes I get smells, but from Buttons I received mostly sound, but I'll tell you what everything that came through for me. So without giving away, I don't, unless I get permission to use your name, I won't use your name unless you ask me to. But this is pretty close. So Buttons kept saying everything to me twice. Everything came through twice. Lessie, Lessie, that's Mama, and I couldn't get a sense if Buttons was a boy or a girl, but I'm going with boy. Lessie, Lessie, and pretty, pretty, so pretty, lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey. Those are the first things that came through. And as always, I ask for some specifics in the beginning so that we have verification that that these things are not imagination, but they're actually coming through from the animal companion. And there's a little special thing about Buttons too that I'm going to share with you. Okay, so Buttons likes to sing to her. Buttons likes to pick at something. I got this visual of picking, and there was a sound with it too. Picking at something like crayons or candles. And there's a cat in your life now that picks at the same thing. And there's a reason why I point that out, and we'll come back to that. Then we got a little bit of a sad message. So Buttons says, she cries so much, she cries. Oh, it's going to make me cry. She cries so much, and I felt little tears coming from Buttons. She cries so much, and Buttons does not want you to cry. No more tears, no more tears. Everything came through twice. And then I got another visual of yellow blocks. I wasn't quite sure what they were, just these yellow little blocks, and I don't know what those are, so hopefully they have some kind of meaning to you. And then another sound, so it was a bring, 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 like an old-fashioned phone, or a doorbell of some kind. It was bring, 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 and that came through twice as well. Buttons also, something about a sister, so I don't know if Buttons had a sister, or if it's his mama's sister, but there was definitely a message about a sister, but I couldn't quite say what that was. So everything twice. Now Buttons stayed as a bird for as long, and as always, you know, when I do my meditation ahead of time, then as everything comes to me, I put it on my whiteboard. So Buttons stayed as a bird for as long as he could. And then this is something that we know. Button's mama initially got in touch with me to share Reiki with her cat. So that her cat was a rescue that had some play aggression, and we were going to do some energetic work, some balancing and harmony and healing to help with Onyx's play aggression. And one of the very first things, and this just comes, it's not part of Reiki, it was just seems to be like this consequence of Reiki, is every once in a while animals, even right here and in the present time, will share information with me. I just get these like downloads, these blocks of information. And from what I got from Onyx was that Onyx had been here before, that he had been with Leslie. I said the name, I'm sorry. That he had been with his human mama before. And that she would know who he was. And it was Buttons. It's that. And there's one more besides Buttons. And so Buttons, what the one message that Buttons wanted to share with everyone is, it's still going to make me a little emotional. Love is everywhere. I got this deep, really cool sense of love, that it's always and forever, and that Buttons and Onyx have both been here before. That so who came before Buttons? I don't know. But there was another animal that came before Buttons, and that they've always been with you. You have a guardian angel that comes to you via animals. And so many, that's one of the messages that's for all of us too. Every single animal comes into our life for a reason. And sometimes it's different animals. Sometimes it's wild animals. Sometimes you make a connection with an animal at the zoo. It doesn't matter. But in this case, it's one animal who has been your guardian angel since the day you were born. They have come from animal to animal to animal, and each animal lives a different lifespan. But every single one of them, for you in particular, Onyx's mama and Button's mama, there has been an animal that has always been with you. So I'd love to know who the animal was before Buttons. So let's see. Guardian angel, there was one other thing. Both Onyx and Buttons are night owls. So Buttons was a night owl. Was he always up at night? And I know Onyx loves to play at night. Onyx won't be the last one. That your guardian angel will continue to come to you again and again. This animal is your lifetime guardian. So how cool is that to know that you've got a lifetime guardian? Okay, so I'd love to know if there's something that they both picked at, because I got this since it was either crayons or candles. The bird and Onyx did this, and the cat do the same thing. Something about a sister, so I'd love to know if there's any confirmation about the sister. That sound, that bring sound, bring, if that meant anything, what the yellow blocks were. The part about no more tears, I got no more tears. Like there are no more tears. Like this was something old. There was something that used to make you cry all the time. But now we're past it. And lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey. I don't know if you called Onyx. I don't know if you called Buttons lovey-dovey, but the beautiful guardian angel piece that has been, that guardian angel that's been with you forever and will always be with you. All right, that's it for now, guys. I wanted to share that with you, our latest story, and we'll do the next one again tomorrow. I'm going to try to do one. I try to do one every single day, but there's so much going on right now. If you guys don't follow me over on Facebook, I'll try to put some links below, because we've got some great, really cool things coming up for 2022. There is, I'm going to be filming a new class. So there's going to be a new on-demand class that I'm filming down at the 3/7 Animal Sanctuary in Florida during the first week of February. So excited for that. I'm so excited to share this stuff with you guys. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. You can always reach out to me privately via email if you're not comfortable putting a comment below, and I will be happy to add you to the list of animals that we do readings for. And I love you guys so much. Have a great and beautiful day. Take care. Bye.